Hey everybody, welcome back to JOJ. It is October 5th, and I guess I'm traveling again.
Yep.
On the road again.
Yep. October 5th, that means it's almost Merry Christmas.
There's still like 60 or 70 something sleeps.
I know, but I like fall.
Or is it 80 even?
I like
Probably in the 70s.
Probably like 82. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I like fall and I like all the colors and I like that it cools down a little bit, but Christmas is it's just such, if I didn't decorate till right after Thanksgiving, you'd have like 5 weeks, and it's a lot of decorating.
You don't have that long.
4 weeks, I guess. Yeah. So I want to enjoy it as long as I can.
Because it is a lot of decorating in our house.
Don't say that like a annoyance.
It's less lights I got to put on this year though.
Oh, there are.
So, because some of them were already put up.
That's right. Perfect.
Yep, it is perfect. All right, okay. So October 5th. You read or me?
I can read this one, I think.
Okay.
The Bible verse for this week is 2 Corinthians 5:21. Christ had no sin, but God made him become sin so that in Christ we could become right with God. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Good job.
You have to really focus on that one.
Yeah, that translation
just doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that translation's a little different than usual.
Ron Lindner, Al's brother, is one of the nicest guys I know. He is also a strong Christian and shares his faith on a regular basis. Ron and Al are so different. Ron is a tough but gentle guy whom you would want on your side if a fight broke out. Al is the polished, ever-smiling, fast-talking TV fisherman whom we all love. Together they become some of the most successful fishermen ever. Together they became, not become. Mm-hmm. God has used their differences and different personalities for their benefit. He also has made them the same to him through their faith and belief in Jesus. God sees us all as saved sinners because of Jesus. Nothing else, and I mean nothing else, really matters.
Mm-hmm. If you know anything about the Linders, their TV show was on forever. Back in the day on TNN and all the normal places where all the TV shows were. So that's, in case you don't know, you young people out there, that's who the Linders are. But In Fisherman, that was the Linders show forever. And they're up north, and of course have a northern accent. And they fish for walleye. Fished for a lot of walleye. But their show was always cool, and it was neat because they'd have a bass segment, but they'd have a walleye segment. They might have a catfish segment. Like, they fish for everything. Obviously, bass were some of the most popular part of it. But those were people that I could say I'm very honored to have met throughout my life. Because of just, honestly, I think that like sponsors is part of it. Part of the how we got to meet. But then knowing that Ron and Al are both Christians, and that they share their faith anytime they get a chance. But it's very flattering for me, and then I'll move on from the Linder story. But when we first came out with the OG baits, and that Al used them in a Linder's TV show. So the Al Linder was using a bait that I had designed. Mm-hmm. For me personally, was like a rite of passage or a badge of honor, or whatever you want to say. It was cool because he's somebody that I looked up to from the time that I started watching fishing and started fishing, and then he was using a bait and talking about how good it was and catching fish on it. So that was something that was pretty cool for me. But yep, that's the fishing part for me. Good.
But I think the devotion of the day is talking about basically how we can all be different people, but when we're brothers and sisters in Christ, we're literally the same.
Yes.
And it's funny, my Bible study talked about this week on how, like, you can have differences with people, just be two totally opposites, different personalities, but when you're Christians, like that's your common denominator. Yeah. So what does it matter if they like to have blue hair and you don't like blue hair? Like, when you share
your faith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that truly is what it's about. But it's because we all are different, and I think a verse that goes with what you're saying is talking about how we're all members of the one body, how we don't all serve the same purpose. Yeah. I think that fits that really well. But yeah, Christ, God made Christ the sin on our behalf, and Christ paid that price for us, and I think that's a lot of what that verse is talking about there. God made him sin, so that we could become in Christ. We're then righteous. Is how that ends up working out for us. So, very thankful for God sending His Son to do that for us.
Yep.
Anything else for today?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Not that, don't let your differences,
Yeah.
like, just because you have differences, don't let them divide who we are in Christ, because we should all have the one common get back to. Like, we're here to, bring others to Christ and to live for Him. So.
And we do. We all have different ways of doing that. Different.
Oh yes. If we had to agree on how we should load the dishwasher, like if that was going to something was going to split us apart, it's probably how he loads the dishwasher, and
I just better not load it.
He lives by that. Sometimes he does, and I still go back and fix it. And then he's like, "Guess I didn't do that right." And I'm like, "How hard is it to you get more use anyway?" Just don't let your differences come between you.
Yeah, don't let your differences come between you.
Keep the focus
on the main things.
On the main things.
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all have a great rest of your Sunday, and hope you have a great week.